Come on, Titus, it's your picture day.
1, 2, 3. Oh.
Titus was born November 28th, 2011. We share the same birthday. Mine was a few years ago.
Proud parents Stephen and Audrey Russell can't stop holding and admiring their son Titus.
Oh, goodness, please don't be mean. Yeah, please don't be mean.
Discharged in February from Baptist Hospital, today he weighs 9 pounds. Now that may not sound like a lot for a 4.5-month-old baby, but for Titus, it's a huge step from a precarious beginning.
We found out at 15 and a half weeks that I was carrying triplets. It meant that we found out then that 2 had passed away at 15 and a half weeks, and that we would ultimately carry them until they decided that my body would have birth. And so they put me on bed rest the week of Thanksgiving on November 23rd, and we were to stay in the hospital until we had labor and until the boys were born. And so we actually only made it 5 days, but on that Monday Titus was born on that Monday.
The Russells were not only grieving for the loss of 2 of their babies, but were worried about Titus fighting for his life.
The first month was the hardest. Within the first month, we went through one blood transfusion. He caught a bacteria, and so we had to stop his feedings, and he was on, that's whenever he went down to the 1 pound 6 ounces, and he was getting fed through an IV. And so those were critical times because he had lost so much weight, and that he was on the borderline of, care, and they were critical at that point.
With the birth of Titus, this family realized they needed help.
This whole pregnancy has not been normal, so we've been thrown in a lot of situations that we weren't ready for, and one of those things were, as we were getting discharged from the hospital, was where are we going to go now? And we knew this was an option, and we didn't know if we could get in or not, and we were blessed and thankful that we got in exactly as soon as we discharged. The same day we were able to move in here and stayed here for over 2 months.
Stephen and Audrey's ties to the Ronald McDonald house came long before their son was even born.
It's right over here.
In 2009, we decided to, for our anniversary, give a gift in honor of our anniversary that year, and Karen and Stephen Hackett have been very instrumental in leading fundraisers in our community, and that's how we found out about the Ronald McDonald House, is through them.
I always thought it'd be something I always wanted to be connected with and be something I'd be a part of, but never thought that I would be someone that would be benefiting from the people that are so graciously donating to the house daily.
Calling Ronald McDonald House home for 2 months, the Russells experienced firsthand the outpouring of support the house provides to families, but more importantly, allowing them to be close to little Titus.
It was a blessing just to be able to go see him every day and just to be able to be right beside him. Even, we couldn't hold him and touch him for the first month. Just being able to be beside him and just watch him grow every day, and just know that, he was in good hands while he was in the hospital, but just being able to have that convenience of going back and forth and just being as close to him as possible.
The most important thing was I was able to come see my son each night and be with my wife as well. Otherwise, I would not been able to come up here after work and then drive back home at night, living over an hour away.
As Titus continues to get stronger and grow, Stephen and Audrey intend to continue their support for the Ronald McDonald House.
It's deeper on our hearts now, not just to give of our money, but to give of our time, whether it's to come and cook a meal with a group on the weekend, and just meaning what volunteerism is all about. And there's so many volunteers that work here at the Ronald McDonald House that make this house available for families like us in tough situations. But the impact that it does now and what it means to us is just grown that much deeper, and something we'll never be able to pay back all that the benefits that we received from being here.